Good morning. My name is Denitsa and we will have today a small yoga flow. So go ahead and cross your legs in a comfortable position. You can place your hands on your knees. We're going to start by closing the eyes to relax the face. Concentrate on your breath. We take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Relax your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Again, deep breath in through the nose and exhale. With the next inhalation, imagine you're growing tall, you get longer in your spine. And with the exhalation, relax your whole face and your shoulders. One more time, deep breath in. And out. Take your hands together. You can keep your eyes closed. Wrap them a little bit to make them warm. And place the hands over your eyes like small cups. And gently open your eyes inside your hands. And lower your hands down. Welcome. So let's start moving. We're going to keep the hands on the floor on both sides and gently move the neck side to side. So our head is just drawing a nice curve from one shoulder to the other. Everything else stays straight. Let's make half circles forward and the other direction. Let your breath flow. One last time. And come back. We change the legs. So the other leg is on top. Hands on your knees. We're going to do circles with the rib cage. So this is our small warm-up. So go around your pelvis. Try to move also the shoulders if you want to. You can add the head to exaggerate the movement. You're still warming up. So if you find any spot in your body that feels that it needs a little bit more attention, feel free to stay there and stretch a little bit more. There is no right or wrong. You can reverse the direction and turn the other way around. And come back to center. All right. Let's take both arms up. Inhale. And exhale. We bend over to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Come back to the middle. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Let's stand up. Come at the end of your mat. Bring the feet close together. We're starting with our first sun salutation. So legs are together. Send your sitting bones down, ribs in. Take inhale, bring your hands together. Exhale. Inhale, both hands shoot up and try to stretch your whole body in one straight line. Really up. And then gently lean backward without arching the lower back. Keep it long. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Bend from your hips. You can bend slightly the knees to go down. Lower your hands next to your feet. And try to find this nice fold between your belly and your thighs. Relax the head. Inhale, we're lifting the head. Exhale, left leg back. Look forward. The other leg next to it. One straight line. Here we're going to take it easy and lower the knees down and go for our chaturanga, and we slide forward to go into our cobra. If you want, stay low, or you can go higher directly. See how your body feels today. And then from here we're going to bend back into our child's pose and into all fours. Let's round the back and stretch. Find your neutral position in your spine. Stretch one leg, the other leg, and send the pelvis up. Let's lift the left leg and bring it next to your left hand. Look forward. Find your stretch in your right thigh. And from here, we're going to bring the right foot next to the right hand and come into a deep squat. So push down with your thumbs of your feet, and with your elbows try to open a little bit your knees. The back is straight. If you're not as flexible in your ankles or in your hips, you can stay higher with straight back. And then we lower both hands down, walk the feet together, bend your knees slightly, inhale to go into the chair pose, and we go all the way up, stretching completely and lowering the hands down. Samastiti. Let's do one more on the other side, starting with the right leg. So again, hands together, reach up, remember about the hips, and lean slightly back. Bend the knees and the hips, go all the way down. Lower your hands down. If you can, stretch a little bit more the legs. We lift the head, inhale. We step with the right foot back, look forward. Step with the left one back, knees, chest, chin down. And we slide forward for our cobra. You can go higher this time if you feel like. Just see that you're not hanging into the lower back, but really support you with your abdominals. And we lean back into our child's pose. Let's go into all fours. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath your shoulders. This time we go side to side like a snake or like a happy dog. So our pelvis and head turn into the same direction. Find one straight line and turn to the other side. If somebody is looking over you, it should resemble the letter C in both directions. Try to keep a micro bend in your elbows. Just one more time. And then from here we stretch the right foot back. Push down with that foot, left leg. And we go up into our downward facing dog. In this position, make sure that you're not hanging down. So keep your shoulders wide. And try to lift the rib cage a little bit up and send your sitting bones away. This is going to make the stretch on the back of your thighs a little bit bigger and stronger. So if you need to, bend the knees a little bit. Let's stay here 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Try to maintain your shape, pushing with all 10 fingers into the floor. Keep breathing. One last breath. And then we inhale, lift the right leg up and step next to your right hand. And we step next to the left hand, and we are back into our deep squat. So you can choose the position. If you're very flexible like me, you can lower the pelvis all the way down. If not, you stay a little bit higher. Make sure your feet are parallel or just slightly turn outwards. Activating, holding here, breathing, relax shoulders, relax face. And then we lower the hands down and lift the pelvis. Walk your feet together. Bend your knees slightly. We go again into our chair pose. Inhale. And we go all the way up. Hands together. Shoulders are relaxed. One straight line. Hands in front of your heart. And open your hands. Let's stay here just for 2 breaths to feel our feet firmly on the ground. Our shoulders open, the ribs are in, there is length in the whole spine. Okay, from here we're going to step with the left foot back and open our arms for our warrior one. So you can bend your knee, but see that it's about 90 degrees and that your pelvis stays showing forward. So you're gonna see if you send the right hip forward, the knee goes in. Send the knee back and find the middle position where you activate pelvis forward, knee back. Shoulders relax, one line in the arms, and we'll look over the right middle finger. Hold it here for 1 deep breath. Good. From here, we're going to lower our elbow on the knee and take the other arm overhead. Try to look at your fingers. If not, you can just look up. We stretch actively our left leg and keep pushing with the right hip forward. If you want, you can make a mudra with your hand or with both hands. Smile, we hold that nice position for a second. And then from here, we do a circle with the upper arm and lift the other. Open both feet showing to the sides or to the angles, to both corners of your room or your space. Pelvis tilting forward a little bit. Lift your arms up, stretch here. We go over to one side. Center to the other side. Center. And we lower the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers and push gently down with your hands to open even more the shoulders. Now we're going to lift the arms, but see that you're not overstretching the lower back, but keep it long and you just feel the stretch in your shoulders. Right? With this activation, we start bending the hips and going forward, 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 and inhale. Exhale, lift the head and go all the way up. Inhale. Let's lift the arms and lower them to the sides. We're doing a twist over to one side, center to the other side, center, and hands behind the back again. We bend one more time our hips and try to go a little bit lower this time. If this is too difficult for you, you can release your hands and support yourself with the hands on the floor, or even if you're not so low. Otherwise, try to reach for the floor with your hands and with the top of the head to the floor. And then release your hands We're turning over to the right leg and try to go a little bit lower, as if you want to hug your leg. Keep breathing. And then we're walking over to the other leg. And come back to center. And hands on your pelvis, inhale. Exhale, we lift halfway up. And inhale, we lift all the way up. And turn over to the other side. So our left foot is showing straight to the side. Right foot is 90-degree angle towards it. So again, find your pelvic position. We're bending the knee and stretching the arms. Rotate your rib cage forward, so we don't twist. We keep everything well aligned. Strong back leg. We just stay here, firm, strong, and relaxed. You can smile, breathe. Keep searching that perfect position. So really make sure your hips are straight, your knee is tracing away, so it's like opening. You're pushing with the big ball of your foot, and then from here we're going to circle the arms, so our elbow goes on the knee. You can go directly for your mudra, and here open the chest. You look up towards your hand or just up to the sky, also away from you. See which direction of your eyesight gives you more stability. And then from here, you circle the arms up, go up, and let's return to where we started. Good. I'm gonna do one step forward. We do one more sun salutation. We take the hands up, inhale. And in front of you, hello doggy. Here's somebody joining the class. Let's go. Hands in front of the chest and we bend forward. Both hands next to your feet. This time we're going to jump back with both feet and bend directly the elbows. We're going for a chaturanga and into a full upward facing dog. So make sure you're not hanging here again, supporting your lower back with your abdominals. And we lift the pelvis. You can go over your feet or you can step forward. Find the downward facing dog. And then from here, we're just going to lower the knees, flatten the feet, and sit down on your heels with your sitting bones in our Vajrasana. Let's stay here for a moment. Just feel the body, relax your shoulders. We'll take both arms up, inhale. With the palms facing forward, exhale. We're going to bend from the hips to lower the hands on the floor. From here, we try to stay as low as possible to the floor, and like a cobra, we're going to sneak forward and stretch. Sit back on the heels and lift the arms and circle them behind you to open the chest. Let's repeat this movement. We lift the arms. Everything is in one straight line. We bend forward until our hands reach the mat. Stay as low as possible with your head so you can open the elbows, and with the whole spine you sneak up, So we stretch, bend the hips back, and let's round this time the spine and circle the arms back. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. And sit back. Round the back to lift. Circle your arms. You can also hold the hands behind the back and just reach down. One last time, we're going to add something into the end position. Lift your arms up, bend forward, go into your extension of the spine, and here we stay and bend one leg and try to reach back with the crown of the head and lower it down. Then the other leg and down. Don't push anything, and especially don't arch the lower back. So try to think of the pubic bone reaching to the belly button. So one more time, one leg. Keep it. Take the other next to it. If you're far away from your head, like me, it's absolutely no problem. If you can reach your head, great. Don't push anything, just feel your body. And then we lower the feet down and sit back and rest here for one moment. Try to lower your forehead down and relax completely your face, your shoulders, your belly. Good. We're rounding the back and going directly into our cat stretch. From here, we tuck the toes under, hold that cat stretch. So really rounding the whole length of your spine from the crown of the head to your tailbone. And we're going to lift the knees just off the ground. Hold it here for one more deep breath. Keep rounding the back and lift the knees a little bit higher and a little bit lower. A little bit higher and a little bit lower. One more time. And then from here, we try to lift one foot up without changing anything else in the body. Lower it down, the other foot. Lower it down. Find your neutral spine position, length in your whole spine. Crown of the head reaches forward. We're still holding it. Our knees are just off the ground, and we go into our downward facing dog. Let's stretch the whole body now. We have warmed up sufficiently. And the downward facing dog, always think of lifting a little bit the rib cage up and opening the shoulders to find a beautiful, safe length in your spine. So we're lifting our left leg up and try to open the hip as much as possible without arching the lower back. So pull the belly towards the spine. And here we're going to open and close. So we're going to rotate our pelvis. So lift that left side of the pelvis up. So you're opening your whole pelvis. And then you lower it towards the standing leg. And lift. And lower. Make sure, I'm going to show you another angle, to not shift your weight to the side with the pelvis. So you stay over your right foot as you do the twist. Side and down. And up and down. Alright, two more. And from here, We're going to open as much as we can. Push with both hands. We bend the left leg and slowly start lowering that left leg across to the right side. So you can turn your right foot slightly as you do that. And when we reach the floor, you're going to take your free arm and draw a half circle to open and reach back. And let's come back into a plank. We bend the elbows for chaturanga and reach into our upward facing dog and go back into downward facing dog. Let's repeat our stretch with the other leg. We reach the right leg up. Make sure your left leg is centered and we start twisting our pelvis, reaching up with the leg and twist it all the way down and twist it up and down. 2 more. Good. And next time you open the hip, reach as high as you can, bend the leg and start slowly lowering that foot down and turning the standing leg. Open. Okay. Lower the hand down. We are one more time into our plank. This time you can lower the knees and go into your 8 folded chaturanga. Reach forward into baby cobra. We hold it here. Push your pubic bone into the mat. Ribs are down for stability. And here we're going to lift the hands, stretch them forward. So inhale to do swimming-like movement. So open the arms and reach back. You're just going to lift your chest a little bit higher. And exhale, lower a little bit down as you bend your arms. Inhale. We open and exhale. Okay, last one. And place your hands underneath your shoulders again. We sit back onto our heels, rounding the back, and then roll up to sitting. Swing your legs in front of you. The legs are bent. Hands underneath your shoulders. Open your shoulders. Feet are hip distance apart. Push down with your feet to lift the pelvis. Looking straight up and lower it again. So keeping the spine neutral. And again, lift and lower. Good. One more time. Lift and lower. All right. We're going to roll down on the back. So you can just take your hands on both sides of your legs and let them slide and roll all the way down. Let's bring the feet closer to the pelvis and roll up into a bridge. The arms push softly into the mat. You tilt the pelvis, so pubic bone to belly button. You curl, and from that curl, you reach with the knees forward to lift one vertebra at a time up. Don't go too high for the beginning. Stay here, one deep breath in, and as you exhale, melt down your chest and go one vertebra at a time down until your tailbone touches the mat, and then you relax the lower back. Again, have this small curling movement first. So pubic bone to belly button. Then you roll up. Inhale to hold. Exhale to roll down. Next time we're going to stay up and go a little bit higher into our bridge. Exhale to roll yourself all the way up. Taking the hands underneath your pelvis. And just stay here. Make sure you're pushing with the whole foot down. If you feel like, you can lift one leg up and stretch it. Bend and lower down. And the other one. Make sure don't put all your weight on your hands, but really use your belly muscles and glute muscles to lift. You can move the legs up and down, or you can just hold and breathe. All right, we're lowering the hands down and rolling one vertebra at a time gently down. Then you can hug your knees to your chest, take a deep breath in, exhale all the air out and lift head, neck and chest up and squeeze yourself in a tiny ball. And inhale, lower the head down. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, first empty your lungs, empty your belly, and find this vacuum. And when you have it, then you lift head, neck and chest up. So it's like our internal detox. It's like we're squeezing all the organs like a sponge to take everything out what we don't need, all the impurities. And then we lower the head down. Can go side to side with the legs. So let's go into Halasana. Now we lift both legs up, arms by your sides. As you exhale, you go up and overhead. Try to not use any momentum. Relax the chest here. And then we're going to bring the elbows a bit closer together and then the hands on the back. From here, we're going to lift both legs up and hold it for 2 breaths. Reaching up, relaxing your chest, your sternum. Then we lower both legs slowly down, overhead. Maybe you touch the floor, maybe not. Don't push anything. No weight on your neck. Release your hands. And with control, we roll one vertebra at a time down. And bend the legs. Let's go into the wheel. If you don't feel like doing it or it's not available for you yet, you can repeat one more time the bridge from before with the feet down, with or without the support of the hands. Maybe this time you try without the hands and just lift as high as you can your pelvis without arching the lower back. So keep the length. Now we take the hands with the fingers pointing towards the shoulders on the mat and push actively with both feet and with both hands to lift first the pelvis and then the head. Once you're in the wheel, try to shift the weight forward to open more your shoulders. So it's like you stretch your legs a little bit more. But again, protect your lower back. We really want all the time to keep the lower back long. If you can, look between your hands. If you can straighten completely your legs, do so. And we'll stay here for one deep breath. And then gently, carefully bend your elbows. You can lower first the top of the head and roll with control down on your back and hug your knees. You can go again side to side. To massage a little bit the lower back. And then after we have warmed up all the muscles You can stretch your legs and your whole body on your mat. Let's go for the boat. We try to do advanced version directly from the mat, from laying down on the mat. You can take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, start rowing your head, neck, and chest up. You reach your arms forward and let your legs float and lift the feet as high as your nose or your eyes. And we hold that and we smile. Good. And then we roll down with control again to relax everything. Inhale, let's do it one more time. Exhale, peel off the mat. Hold it and roll again down. One last time. And exhale. And we roll all the way down and stay here. Good. We came to the end of our small flow. You can bend your legs, lift your pelvis just a little bit to round the lower back, so find more length, and then you lower the lower back again, and you can stretch your legs, which is going to give you much more space in a comfortable position. So you can open your arms a little bit wider, palms facing up, relax both feet, chin slightly to the chest, and then close your eyes. Concentrate on your breath, and at the same time be aware of your whole body. You let go of any tension in your feet, in your calves, in your pelvis. Everything is heavy, sinking down towards the floor. Your shoulders are heavy, your rib cage. Both arms completely relax until the tips of your fingers. The head is relaxed. Send your attention towards your forehead and imagine all the tension goes away from your whole face, starting from your forehead, over the eyes, your cheeks, your mouth, your neck. You can gently open the mouth and relax the jaw. Feel how the eyes relax into your eyeballs. And let your sternum, your chest melt down, finding even more space between your shoulder blades. Take 3 full breaths here. Breathing in, starting in the belly. Keep breathing in into the chest until your whole trunk is full with air. And as you exhale, relax your sternum, empty your lungs. The ribs come together, the belly goes in automatically without forcing. Only to breathe in again into the belly, into the ribs, into the upper chest. Full breath. Try to hold it without forcing. And whenever it feels right for you, you just let it go again. Chest relaxes, ribs together, belly to spine. The pelvic floor lifts. Hold it. One last breath. Deep breath in. The pelvic floor expands, the belly expands, the ribs. We're filling up your whole body with air, with fresh energy, with everything that you need in your life right now. And try to hold it again without forcing anything, only as long as it's comfortable. And as you exhale, everything what you don't need expels, goes out, not only through your mouth, but from each pore of your body. And then you can start moving your fingers and your toes and stretch. Take your arms overhead, pull yourself really long. You can squeeze all the muscles in your face, make fists, and relax. Good. Open gently your eyes, turn around to the side, and you can go up to sitting. I hope you feel energized and relaxed at the same time. So let's finish as we started, with hands on the knees, straight, long spine, shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Take your hands together. Rub the fingers or both palms of your hands together until we create heat. And we cup both eyes and opening our eyes inside the hand to absorb the energy that we have created. So we give our energy back to ourselves to recharge. Gently lower your hands down and smile. And I thank you so much for joining me. I'm right now in India, so you can see one of their beautiful temples behind me. Thank you so much, and I see you next time.